Guys, I think you hear Donovan Osborne talk, and he kind of echoes the feeling you get when you walk around the Cardinal clubhouse. This is a St. Louis team led by Tony La Russa that believes they can beat the Atlanta Braves. 0-1, the count on Grissom. Up the middle. Clayton, good play to his left. Forget it. Base hit. Clayton, everything he could do to get a glove on the ball, but he had Grissom played in the hole.
Of course, that was a series. Jeffrey Leonard had the one flap down home run trot, which irritated the fans here.
That's the third for Galliotti. The runner was going. Grissom down to second, and the ground out by Lemke.
We said with the two left-handers starting today that the running game would be thwarted.
Runner at second, Grissom, one out. And the wild pitch sends Grissom to third. Talk about a pitcher getting excited. That was about a 48-footer out of the hand of Donovan Osborne.
That was a choked curveball.
Runner at third, one out. A chance for the Braves to take a first-inning lead in St. Louis. Into right field. That'll get the job done. Jordan, a late break to get it. Grissom tags and scores. And the Braves take a 1-0 first-inning lead. So the wild pitch immediately comes into play on the sacrifice fly hit by Jones, and the Braves jump out in front with no extra base hits against Donovan Osborne. 3-2. He did not go. A two-out walk keeps the first half inning alive.
One good peak deserves another.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Into left center field, well hit. Gant back over his head up against the wall. McGriff will have to hold at third. Did not get a good break. With 2 out, he only goes first to third, and it's still a 1-0 game.
And you know, Joe, speaking of good breaks, I don't think Ron Gant.
Runners on at second and third, 2 out here in the first inning. Right at Clayton. It almost took Royce into left field. Dye hit it hard, but right at the Cardinal shortstop. Braves get one of the first. Cards come to bat. And on the mound is the left-hander, Tom Glavine.
Well, we talked about Glavine at the top of the show. He's going to work the outside corner with his fastball. He's going to work the outside corner with his changeup.
In the National League, Tom Glavine gets outs with balls off the plate, not strikes.
Clayton, a base hit into center field, and a good start for St. Louis.
If you are going to run, you have to make sure Glavine pitches. You cannot get picked off in this situation.
3-2. Runner was going, and a pop-up into shallow left. Tough play. Blauser, great play for the Braves. The only one that could get there. Blauser covered a lot of ground and took a blue pit away from Langford.
3-1 count here. It looks like Glavine may have to come to one of those red zones.
1 on, 1 out. That is hit a ton. 2-1, St. Louis. This Atlanta Braves pitching staff getting a stiff test from the Cardinals. Now Jordan pops it up on the infield for Lemke. He struggles at times with pop-ups. Does not have the best eyesight. Has a difficult time with sticks his bat out and dumps one into right. So a 3-hit first inning for the Cardinals against Glavine. 1 on, 2 out. Mabry drill. And Leo Mazzoni is going to come out and talk to Glavine, who has had 2 runs home, 2 on, 2 out, first inning. To the right side, right at McGriff, and a long first inning for Glavine is over. Braves got 1. Gant and the Cardinals get 2. After 1 in St. Louis, game 3, 2-1.
Catcher to try to bring that pitch along if he's missing early in the game.
Out in front, struck him out, and that's the first strikeout for Osborne. Now the number 8 hitter, Blauser. He shoots one into right center field. Jordan over to get it. 2 out.
Hey, we talked about the shadow, and for a couple of innings, how difficult it is at the plate.
2 out, nobody on here in the second inning. Glavine strikes out. 2 strikeouts in the inning for Osborne after an inning and a half in St. Louis. 2-1 Cardinals. 210 hitter during the regular season. 1 out of 5 that 1 hit. Started the 5-run rally off Maddox in the 7th inning in game 2. An easy comebacker and an easy out here in the second inning. There is Stan the Man Musial. Gallego, a comebacker to start the inning. Osborne strikes out looking 2 away here in the second, and you can tell already Glavine more dialed in after that long 2-run first inning for St. Louis. Tony La Russa said before the start of this series, we think we can find ways to beat them 4 games. They've done it once. Clayton grounds to Blauser on a good changeup. Jeff can't make the play. The ball gets away, and Clayton gets down to second. Then an unnecessary throw by Jermaine Dye.
Leaning towards first base as he made contact. Got a good jump out of the box.
Off the plate. High hop Lemke. Inning over. And Langford now 1 out of 11 in the postseason. Cardinals strand a runner. We'll be back to Busch after this from your local Fox station. 1-2 the count on Grissom leading it off, 3rd inning. Had him reaching, struck him out. And the first out here in the third strikeout for Osborne.
That was a changeup to the left side of the infield. He doesn't get a good jump out of the box.
Gaetti can't make the play, and Lemke is on with 1 out here in the 3rd inning. Ruled a base hit for Lemke, and that's his 3rd hit of this series. Two-two pitch. Jones pops it up. Clayton out in the sun. Wants it. Has it. 2 gone. Now a 1-2 pitch coming to McGriff. Stepped up in the box and grounds to second. Easy play, Gallego. Braves get a hit, lead their 3rd, and after 2.5 in St. Louis, Cardinals out in front, 2-1.
Have had managers not only with different teams but in different leagues.
Coincidence? 1 out. And for Glavine, only his 2nd strikeout so far. Gant struck out. Jordan grounds to Lemke. To his left, 2 out. Two out, nobody on. 0-2 pitch, and the inning is over. So a quick and easy inning for Glavine. He needed that. He struck out 3, and after 3, St. Louis out in front, 2-1. Behind the plate for Atlanta, a very costly wild pitch he did not get down on in the Maddox game. Grounds to 3rd. Gaetti the high hop, 1 away. Well, you nailed it, Tim, at the beginning of the game after talking to Tony La Russa. He talked about
very good slow curve right there.
Got him over the inside corner, 2 out. And 4 strikeouts for Osborne.
Osborne
hit 2 home runs in 1 game. August 22nd against Cincinnati. But really finished in a slump. Tests Clayton in the hole. Good play in a 1-2-3 inning for Donovan Osborne. Cardinals rolling right through the first 4. They bat bottom of the 4th inning, leading the world champions 2-1. I don't think that's real eye black. It's just too perfectly done.
I don't like that stuff.
Overrated. Off the end of the bat, trouble. Leadoff base hit.
You know, a lot of people will say, well, that was a broken bat base hit. Changeup.
Changed his mind. Went to the changeup.
1-2. Got it. One away in the 4th strikeout for Glavine. And again, consistently pounding that outside corner with the changeup. 1 on, 1 out. Up the middle to Glavine. 1-6-3. Inning over. Leadoff hit erased by the Atlanta left-hander. After 4 in St. Louis, packed house. Cardinals out in front by 1. Over the inside corner, and that plate is getting wider and wider as we go.
Well, especially the left side of the plate. Remember the last inning? Bob Davidson calling out Jermaine Dye.
Cut his thumb. His celebration in Pittsburgh on a champagne bottle when the Cardinals wrapped up the NL Central. That's 12 of the last 13. Glavine the second out here in the 5th inning. Tomorrow it's game 4. Clayton can't get to it. Another base hit for Grissom, his second of the day. So Marquise is on, and that extends the inning for Lemke. Not going. Ball 4, and it's 2 on, 2 out with Chipper Jones coming up for Atlanta.
The reason I say that it is not a running count.
To Chipper. To the left side, Gaetti will throw across, inning over. Osborne allows a 2-out hit, then a walk. Gets away with it halfway through it. 2-1, St. Louis.
You just grabbed the biggest glove that came to the booth. That was not our fault.
Okay, I'm the non-athlete. Over the outside corner, a strikeout. And the 5th of the afternoon. Still a 2-2 count on Clayton. Into left center field, pretty well hit. Andrew Jones back to get it, 2 out. You know, we've talked about this time and time again this season.
Let's change that to about right here. I think that has shrunk.
Langford grounds out. Hitless in this series. Cardinals go in order in the 5th. Braves have to get to work. 6th inning, they trail here in St. Louis 2-1. Donovan Osborne has struck out 5. Make it 6. Okay, so you say a guy's caught in between. 1 out here in the 6th inning. St. Louis out in front of Atlanta 2-1. Line drive, base hit into left center off the bat of Lopez, and he's on base for the 2nd time today. One on, 1 out here for Jermaine Dye. He shoots one to right. Jordan there, 2 out. So while McGriff is struggling, now 0 for 9, Jermaine Dye is 0 for 11. Andrew Jones takes ball 4, and on 4 straight, a 2-out walk. So it's 2 on, 2 out. Terry Pendleton back to the dugout after his Blauser, the key man at the plate. 2 on, 2 out. 2-1 St. Louis. Top of the 6th. Into left center field. Gant drifting. Inning over. A hit and a walk to left. Osborne and the Cardinals out of trouble. Bottom of the 6th inning. 2-1 St. Louis.
Until you get to the 90 to 100 pitch mark, which is usually around the 7th inning of the ball game, it jumps well over 300.
Gant into deep center field. 3-1 St. Louis.
to the deepest part of the park.
Now Jordan into right center field. That's falling in a hurry. Grissom can't get it, but Dye can. Jermaine Dye with a diving catch to take a hit away from Jordan. Klontz the right-hander. Wade is the left-hander. Into left field. That's curling toward the corner. A hit. You don't test Andrew Jones. It's a one-out single.
To short.
The chopper to first for McGriff. 2 out. Gaetti down to second, and Pagnozzi will be the hitter. Another option because of Chipper Jones and his flexibility.
He hits the ball very well the other way. This is a pitch around situation.
Got him to pop up to the right side. Jermaine Dye comes on. Inning over, but not before Ron Gant leads off with his second home run of the day. And now after 6 in St. Louis, 3-1 Cardinals will be back to Busch Stadium. One of those two will take over in the bottom of the 7th. 0-2 to Mordecai. Back to Osborne. 1 out. Rick Honeycutt, the left-hander. The only one throwing right now, but Kaisick is out there with him. Grissom, tough test. Clayton, and he passed it. 2 out.
And, oh, come on, guys. I'm over humility you now.
Here's the chopper to the left side, off the bat of Lemke. Clayton, a good arm, a 1-2-3 7th inning for Donovan Osborne. They didn't know what to expect from Osborne. He's been sharp so far. Mike Bilecki takes over for Atlanta here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Glavine 6 innings, 3 runs on 7 hits. Gallego leading it off into center field. Grissom drifting back, 1 away. So Gallego 0 for 3. And the batter will be the pitcher, Donovan Osborne.
And boy, does he deserve it. He's been brilliant today.
First championship series start, and he has shut down Atlanta. He strikes out for the 3rd time as Bilecki has gone through the first 2 here in the 7th inning, and the batter will be Clayton. 2 out, nobody on. Ando right, well hit, but right at Jermaine Dye. Playing him to go to right now, and Clayton obliges. After 7, Donovan Osborne back to work. 8th inning, 3-1 St. Louis.
Right up until now in the top of the 8th inning, and very effective with all 4.
Chipper Jones leading off, and a line drive base hit into right field. So Jones is on. He took a pitch up around his eyes and lined a single to right. And now the tying run comes to the plate. McGriff. You've got Ryan Klesko lurking down there on that Atlanta bench.
Yep.
1 on, nobody out. 1-2 from Osborne. Base hit, McGriff. Chipper Jones will stop at second, and the first 2 are on here in the 8th inning as McGriff finally breaks through. Tying runs are on here in the 8th inning. Done a great job. They'll bring you.
Sure have.
They will bring you the game tonight from Camden Yards. Game 4.
When we had games during the regular season and ran into a strike him out, throw him out.
There they go. Gaetti knocks it down. Throws to first. Everybody's safe, and the bases are loaded for the Braves here in the 8th.
I'll tell you what I think Gary Gaetti was thinking about on that play. The ball was laced.
3 singles here in the 8th inning. 0-2 into center field. Here's Chipper Jones coming home to score, making it a 1-run game. Remember, Langford does not have a healthy left shoulder, and the sac fly by Jermaine Dye, which didn't carry that far beyond the infield.
He's the most dominant ground ball pitcher in the Cardinal bullpen.
2-2 right at Gallego. They did not double off McGriff, and the inning continues here in the 8th.
Good base running by Fred McGriff.
Donos, Osborne, and the Cardinals out of trouble. Bottom of the 8th inning, Cardinals lead by 1. Pitching and batting in the 7th spot, McMichael.
This is an unusual move. This is a move that's made by a lot of managers, but what Bobby Cox is doing, so your left fielder's out of the game, but Chipper Jones is a good outfielder.
Langford strikes out in a blink, and he is now 0 for 11 in this series. Ron Gant walks to the plate to a standing ovation.
And away to left-handers. They're two different pitches.
Broken bat grounder to Jones. High throw. Good play by McGriff on the other end. 2 out here in the 8th.
As a hitter, it's hard to convince yourself to go to the plate and look for a changeup.
1-2 on Jordan. 2 out, nobody on. 8th inning. Inning over. Good work by McMichael. The series is tied 1 game apiece. This is game 3. Into the 9th inning. 3-2 St. Louis. He'll bat in the number 9 spot, and now pitching. Batting in the number 2 position is Rick Honeycutt. Gallego to his right. 1 pitch. See you later, Rick Honeycutt. Chevrolet player of the game as Dennis Eckersley takes over. During the regular season, 30 saves, a record of 0-6, and he has his work cut out. Two out. Now Mark Lemke. Eckersley has 10 career League Championship Series saves, which is a Major League record. He may have number 11.